Hello and welcome to Humankind's Lucy OpenDev.
Welcome indeed. Alright, today's going to be a pretty short stream, and what I'm doing it is mostly for YouTube. I'm just going to walk through the start, how you should start in terms of at least this patch. I'm sure it'll be patched on release, but if you'd like to play and beat everyone by turn 60 fairly easily, this stream will be for you. Now, the first thing you want to do is put the difficulty on serious, because anyone can do casual, right? So, let's do this. I think they've only have the first 3 levels of difficulty, at least. In most Amplitude games, they'll have many more, and most of the time the AI will be stronger than you. Even on serious difficulty, you still get a +1 combat advantage, so they've definitely tuned things down for this OpenDev, which is good in terms of getting people excited, but it's definitely more for feedback and not for balance, as you'll soon see. There's a lot of interesting mechanics. I really like the devs, I really like the game, but you'll see they could be tuned a little better. So I'll just show how you can start and then load into some saves to show what the result is. So early on, it's always good to move 1 turn at a time, and then oops, I just screwed up. Hey, I wanted to end on a river, but we can just restart it. Yeah, so you move 1 turn at a time. Try to end on river tiles, because rivers you can move with 1 movement speed when you're on them, but they exhaust 4 movement points otherwise. Sorry about that. Let's just retry that. There you go. So we're gonna go here. Already broke my first rule. One important thing to note is before you move, you can mouse it over and you'll see what the base movement cost is. So if I were to go here first, a lot of times I like to exhaust all my movement, but this would exhaust all my movement. So I could go here, could go here. Let's go here, because we want to travel up this river, and you'll soon see why. I'm sure when the game's released, there'll be a lot more room for exploration in terms of map generation. Pretty sure they just want 1 clean map for everybody to play on in terms of both bug fixes as well as feedback, because if somebody gets some stupid map generation that's random and someone else gets a really nice one, it's really hard to take everything into account, so just get things under control. Anyway, moving on, we'll just move along this river 1 turn at a time, because we might just spot something we like.
We move.
Like this. Here's a suit.
Right.
We're going to end turn. Alright. Here's one big moment. We have 2 people now, and at least right now how the mechanics work is the first guy you send off will have at least a guy on the right, I believe, has full movement, but whoever you send off will go with no food. So this guy, right, I'm actually going to send this guy back 1 step, this guy forward, and you'll see there's a deer. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to maximize the exploration. Right now I only have a little bit of the map. So what this guy is going to be doing is actually coming back here and founding an outpost next turn, while this guy can just reproduce. And really, Neolithic is the zombie age for me, because this is not, unlike people, apparently once you eat, you don't need to eat just to survive and for upkeep or anything like that. You can just, actually I'm gonna step here. Oh no, I'm gonna not be cute.
Where are ya?
Battle-wise, this is better. Alright. So if I stay here, and end you'll see there's a little bug where you notice that I attacked him, right? Like, I initiated a fight, but if I just stay in place, I'm the defender. So it doesn't matter who initiates the attack. The attacker always moves first, but for whatever reason, whoever strikes the first blow often gets stabbed. Okay, so now I've got another guy. And the reason I might have wanted to go here was for him to save some movement, but that might be a little too cute, so we won't worry about that. I'll turn there. So let me find an outpost here. This is the best spot on the map, by the way, because production is great, but also the river tiles will be very good for the next stage. You see I have 4 river tiles around me. And similarly here, I'm going to split these guys off a bit.
This way.
This guy I'm actually going to send back. And I know I said one tile at a time, but
This way.
that's why we do one tile at a time. Because things can pop up even when we've explored.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to follow my own rule. Oh boy. So,
Yes, sir.
still chugging along, chugging along. So far, nothing remarkable, right? You probably start like this. You might not micro as much in sort of splitting. That's something fundamental, but so far, you might say, what's going on that's so broken? And you're right. There's nothing mechanically I'll be doing that's really like mind-blowing, right?
We move this way.
It's about what happens a little later and how long you stay in each era and so on. So this guy, I'm gonna come up here. So I know I do want to grab this. And with 2 more turns, I'm gonna come here.
Yes, sir.
Come here. Oh, let's see if there's anything better. No.
Later.
So I'm gonna grab that, go up here. This guy.
Later we rest.
There's a sanctuary here, but I can always grab him in a moment because he can always land on top of the remaining movement. So I'll ransack that, get a little more food, and I'm going to contest this nomadic tribe spawn because this is definitely a territory we like. Wow, did this say? Interesting. Okay.
We move.
So we're going to split off again.
This way.
He cannot get there. So what I'm going to do is this guy's going to come and ransack
Later we rest.
that. He cannot get there either. Whereas this guy's going to come and go down this river later and hunt this. So a really nice thing in Neolithic is every time you fight, you get influence as well. I've only used a little bit of it. I've been using it pretty sparingly. Again, not going to be greedy. Just going to hit around and have him suicide against me. Because sometimes if you hide in a best location, they might not see you and then they won't attack, and that kind of backfires. So you can see on turn 7, I may already pick a culture for the next era, right? And you think, oh wow, music, this is great. Why would I not want to do this? Look at all these choices I have. But that would be a big mistake in this version of the game, because when you go to the next era, you cannot multiply like this anymore. You cannot just kill people for food. Dismiss. We will treat. It's totally random. Like, you can't just walk around and multiply. So we're gonna chill. We're gonna just chill. Again, first guy. Since the first guy has full movement,
All right.
and this guy has. Oh shoot! I should have gone there. That's okay. I guess we can found our outpost here, though.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Oh, perfect. We have
As the
movement.
eagle
So
flies.
he's gonna go over here. I'm gonna fight 1v1 because the AI is weaker. They give you that sort of buff.
All right.
That's why you move one tile at a time. Alright.
Later we rest. This way.
So here's our first fight with the AI.
Earth gets
I'll
ready.
take this. I don't know what makes them take something else. He might back up, which would suck. So I'm actually going to start on the river, because I never want to be blocked by the river. As you can see, he's here. I don't know where he is. So let's see if he took this hill. Ooh.
We are not
Yeah,
spirits.
this is actually pretty bad. Let's see if I can still move. So there's a bug sometimes. Can't move to go in. So this is actually a horrible fight for us. Let's see. We might lose the fight, so instead I'm just gonna end the round.
Beyond us.
That bug's happening again. So this might be good. As you can see, the advantage. So I'm still defender because apparently he struck the first blow. The high ground advantage is great though. That's what is crucial. You always want to get the high ground and avoid rivers. And you can see both. When he got the first hit, he had both high ground and river. So I was hoping to go up there, but because he was already up there, I took a huge hit. But that's fine. He's gone now, and we can pretend I never screwed up, which I totally screwed up. Now what I'm gonna do is, because I could probably, oh no, I already used this, the movement. That's a next turn thing. Anyway, I'll discuss that next turn. Still trying to go one movement at a time. I think that's the last move. And I'll go this way. This outpost is established. I want to see if this is a good place to settle. I think it's always better to settle right next to it. So 11-8, yeah. Industry much better than food early on, and you'll see why in the next stage. One turn. Okay. As I was mentioning, I do want to ransack. He's hurt for some reason. So this guy can already go here. 1, 2, 3. But I'd rather him go down here, complete the mission. This is a little unfortunate that I don't have enough movement to go here and come back. So what I'm going to do is just grab the food in case this is a 15. No, it's a 10. That's fine. I'll just come back another time. This guy, though, will just ransack. Because we don't want to get this territory. Once they have this territory, you cannot fight the AI within their zone of control. He kind of wants to heal. So, actually you have 10 food, so this ransack, no matter what, will give me another pop. And I think on serious difficulty, I know like Spiffing Brit did a video where you instantly get out 20 food. They might reduce the amount on cat. I don't know. I don't know why he was able to pop up right away, but for sure, every time I've been here, you only get 10 food.
Yes.
So again, I'm gonna end here, but since I have some movement, I'm gonna use it. So just one movement. Now, can I get back here in time? I cannot. So as a result, I'm gonna keep moving.
Later, we rest. This way.
And you can see I'm not particularly fast, but it's a turn-based game, right? So you don't have to be. Oh, we can try to fight this mammoth. I know it looks suicidal, but actually, yeah. How much I wish it would also show HP. Oh, never mind. It does. It's 100. It just wasn't too obvious. So let's just try this for giggles. It'll be hugely worth it if we can win this. The reason I'm doing this, right, is I'm going to confirm battle. It should be an even match, but what I'm going to do is stand on this side. If all goes well, and I just end the round, I'm hoping he gets enough malice. As you can see, yeah, exactly. I'm getting a +1 because I'm defending. He struck first. He's getting a river crossing. So actually I have the advantage now. Even as I attack, I'm a defender because he struck the first blow. So I should just outright win this fight. And the reason I take these risks is, so what if this guy is really low HP? You're a zombie, so like, you just have 2 more guys all of a sudden.
As the eagle flies.
So, yeah. I mean, zombies OP, man. Zombies OP. And that's why, look, I just stayed 1 more turn, right, in the Neolithic era. I'm already on 9. So no reason to go right away when you have 5. It's so much more profitable to stay. And as you stay, you get all these additional events in Neolithic that you would miss out on. So don't be misled by the false advertisement of going to the next stage. I don't even know what this is. You can see, yeah, we'll be storytellers. We have many stories to tell. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the fame thing, empire-wise. Oh, okay. I guess right now you can't quite see the goals screen. Oh wait, you can. It's right there. What am I talking about? Growth star completed. Have a population of 5 or more. One other critical thing is when you go to the next era, you cannot achieve these stars anymore for this era, right? So I've completed all the stars, and to be fair, there's nothing more I can do this era. I'm not going to be achieving many stars this era, so by all means, the game's telling you, move on, dude. Why are you still here? However, what it doesn't take into account is these kills, it records it, and in the next era, you can easily meet the requirements for various goals by just lingering and getting those goals. It's kind of like procrastinating versus getting your work done ahead of time. If you do a lot of work ahead of time, you'll be much more well prepared for the next era. Anyway, so turn 8. We're here. And that guy's just baiting me. Oh, he's over here. Alright, we can't, we gotta put a stop to that. We can't let that slide. So again, first guy always has
This way.
more health. Let's see. Yeah, it's an unfortunate place. Actually, the food might get split when they're this close together. I'm trying to get. Oh. I'm gonna try to make it far apart, but as I say that, because he got 5. Oh, actually, even more so because he got 5.
I'm on it.
I'll show you in a moment.
Will do. Onwards.
Hopefully, this guy doesn't share in the rewards. Because the food will split. Yeah. This 20/6, even though 20 people aren't coming in, it's gonna split the rewards, which really sucks. So he's gonna have 10 and his gonna have 15. That will make the 15, as you can see. Very unfortunate, but happens. That's just, you know, open dev, little bugginess with the game. No matter. Tempted to get the sanctuary, but let's just yeah, we'll ransack the sanctuary. Let's move. I was gonna say I'm just gonna move a little bit first, just to see what's up. So we're gonna go down this river. Another opportunity to fight the mammoth. Do I have a good terrain for this? I think I do. Also have 2 people, so for sure, we'll just fight mammoth.
For our young!
It's 2 people. Why would I not fight the mammoth? So I'm gonna end it up right there. End round, and he's on a river, so he should be just dying 1v1. And the friendly unit, just cheering him from behind, gives him another +1. I think anywhere you are, so like obviously it's not adjacent to the mammoth, the friendly unit bonus appears to be only working as long as you're next to the guy. see, the zombies have gotten another 40 food. More importantly, you can find us later. This is very hard to get later on. Influence, like, technically I'm only getting 2 per turn passively, but you get so much more by hunting right now.
This way.
Uses a turn. So I could fight him, right? But that would be a waste of food. So I'm gonna refrain, even though I would get the influence. But there's 4 guys at this point, so...
As the eagle flies, we
3...
move.
Ooh, there's something here.
Later we rest.
I'll grab it next turn. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Whatever. 1 idle army. Great. So this guy, I think he can ransack the sanctuary. He's gonna get the outpost up because 1 turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna make it on time, but that's okay. I can always try. A is stupid and they won't protect their outpost. I can always ransack the outpost afterwards. I'm gonna have this guy loop up here. Or loop down here, yeah. So he'll step on the river. He's along this river.
All right.
Up here. Oh, we can't come up here. Okay, we'll
Yes,
just go
sir.
down here. That's fine. I notice when you found the outpost, you'll actually start growing pop here. So we'll see what happens to that in a moment. In 3 turns, I guess. This should be ransacked. I don't know why it isn't. Okay, there you go. And once it's ransacked, you get a lot. You got 40 from that ransacking. So that's why I'm perfectly okay for that to be going up.
We move.
And he's gonna
This
loop
way.
back here, like I said. Ah, perfect. He
Later,
split.
we rest.
Oh, outside of his territory too, as you can see. So those guys will chill there. Guy with the 5 food will stay behind.
As the eagle flies,
So I'm gonna
Onward.
move these guys forward. I used to be founding cities here, but I realized this territory has no actual... sorry, I'm trying to think, because I'd like to found a city right where I am. Alright, he's gonna loop over here. Reason I didn't do that is sometimes it bugs, and they all go to the same location. Would this be the worst place, though, if I founded it? Yeah, I mean, it's 1 industry. Yeah, I guess I can found here and merge right after. That won't be the worst thing. Horse. Actually, there's nothing here. Sorry, I keep being schizophrenic about this. Because you don't get the resources next to your border. 24, 26. Definitely one here. That's fine. We'll think about when you can't decide on something. Just wait. Decide later. No need to decide right away.
This way.
this way,
Ah, so there's a thing here.
onwards. As the eagle flies,
We'll gladly grab because influence is very hard to get. 20 influence. Okay, so they'll definitely tune this down. Still deciding. Let's go to the next guy. Encampment. Grab the food. And we're gonna bully this guy with these people that I just grabbed.
Later we rest.
Later we rest, indeed.
This
Later
way.
you will rest.
Onward.
So it looks like this guy cannot go much further. I'm gonna loop back with one of these guys who's injured.
This way.
Grab the food that was here, I believe, yeah. Next turn.
later we rest.
And here I will fight him from this angle.
We move.
Never mind, I cannot fight him from this angle. Good thing I already have a guy there. Deployment-wise, where do I want to go? This is fine. Actually, let's go here. Because another neat thing is it'll just scout for you.
Can't.
Oops. So we can keep moving. Even fight's not the greatest.
We are
so
not.
just back up one time. Suicide. Yeah, I think it's split though. Yeah, because this guy was too close. We still haven't decided what we want to do with you. So, it's not. Ooh, another guy. I'm gonna have one guy loop back.
This way.
This guy.
As the eagle flies,
Two.
later we rest. Yes.
And this guy's gonna come here. Alright. Still haven't decided.
Move.
One. Cool. One idle army. Yeah, I guess I'll have him loop back as well. From this angle.
Onward.
Because I really want to stop this from going up. This is going to go up, but I don't want him to
For our young.
get into the next era. Okay. So I will enter. That should be up. Although, this is misleading right now, apparently. Like, let me get the food.
This
It
way.
should be going up, and I'll ransack next turn, right? That's how it's gonna work.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3. Okay, let's just grab
We
this.
move.
Another 15 influence. Excellent. Yeah, so he's not gonna be in here to defend. So I'll get the ransack off once this goes up. Ooh, 2 mammoths. 2 guys for a mammoth, though. As you know, I always think it's worth it. Before I do, see if I can get some better terrain at all. Probably not. 1.
As the eagle flies.
Yeah, I think we will not get better terrain. So we'll just
Try.
confirm a battle. And he's got a hill there too. This might have been a terrible mistake. We should have attacked from this angle because I was hoping to use this. Yeah, this mouse is gonna wreck us. There's no good terrain to be used. Unless I do something cute. Let me try something. Oh, thank you, Mammoth. What a very generous guy. Huh. Overthinking it so much. Like, even though now it's bad, he's low health enough that the even fight you get from this doubles your pop. Study. Yeah, okay. Sure. I'm gonna get calendar. It doesn't actually matter that much, but because I have something here already, I would rather have that. So this is gonna be one city. I think I'd like to have one mega city here. And you can see, remember, we could have gone on turn 7. Turn 11, we're at 20 pop. Again, no reason to go on just yet. So, I think, yeah. We've got 4 people here. We're going to pick on this guy. who's probably settled right here. Speaking of which, let's just confirm if that's the case.
Will do.
Priority is to get the AIs not... Yeah, so he's right there. Off to a good start. The more you can delay them, the better chance you have of picking the OP Harapans. So now we have a decision. I might want to put another outpost. So the first one costs 5, this one costs 50 now. 12, yeah. I'm gonna have him loop around here and explore over here. And sure enough, down this guy. He's gonna take this, which is unfortunate, but you know what happens. That was stupid by me.
As the eagle flies.
I'm gonna grab this first. And then I'm gonna ignore that actually. I already have a guy there. Study.
Later, we rest.
I'm gonna find my outpost here. You can see I have tons of territory, so it's no reason to not spend it. And my next outpost will actually cost 70, so it's gonna scale up by quite a bit. But I think these reset in the next era to different costs. And what I was considering is pulling this guy back just to found another outpost here, which I think I will do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that exhausts your movement. I'm gonna congregate here. I was hoping to find more things here actually, so since I'm here, oh, perfect. So he's ready to settle actually, which is not great. He's ready to pick. He might just pick the Harapans right now. Hopefully, you know what? I'm gonna.
We are not spirits.
Because this is his territory. I'm a little too late. He might pick the Harapans. Unless I end turn right now. And I might do that. Yeah, I think I will do that, actually. $20 is a good enough start. Because he has 5, he's able to pick, right? So I want to pick the Harapans before he does. It's unfortunate. I usually like to stay until 30 or so, but this is that important for our strategy.
Onwards. As the eagle flies.
So we'll just we'll settle for only having 20 people instead of 30. Hopefully you can find a little more, bit more food though before.
This way. As the eagle flies.
Like on some of these guys, they're so close to leveling up. Oh, like perfect. And then also we can hit in.
Together.
Deployment. Okay, so they fight, which is fine.
Beyond us.
I'm not concerned because these guys, well, are stronger than deer to begin with. Perfect. Now we're up to 22. 20. One more idle guy. Can you do anything? 5. Ah. So we'll play it safe.
This way.
We'll grab this.
Later, we rest.
Oh. He only had 1 movement left. 1 idle army. What can you do? So with that... Oh, shoot. I guess he can settle this place. Yeah, we'll just do that. Found the outpost for 70. almost out on that, but it's okay. We are now the prophets. Understood. There's a violent animal. Alright. So...
The challenges of a young
Hi.
civilization. It's hard keeping up with the
What's this
neighbors
plate?
when they have the wheel and you
use
don't.
one.
Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay.
Alright. So, that'll be the... I was intending for this to be kind of short, but... Oh well. Let me ransack him. Because I don't want him settling here. I want to be right there. Ransack him here. And the reason Harapans are extremely OP, and I'm going to cut the video after the first turn as Harapans and continue next time with this campaign, is look at this guy. The Harapans thirst not for warfare, preferring to make more peaceful relations with their rivals. This is an absolute lie when it comes to endgame mechanics, because if they thirst not for warfare, I don't think they would have 2 additional combat strength. Usually scouts only have 13. This additional 2 combat strength, right, if you think about it, the hill advantage is obscene, right, and that's 4. Even river's pretty bad, and that's 3. And even if you have a 1 combat strength advantage, you'll almost always win, if not always win, against someone else on even footing. So to have 2 is absolutely ridiculous. And also, the AI, again, they'll change this in the future, I'm sure. Right now, has -1 already. So I'm hitting 15 versus 9. I wonder if I can find the scout.
Let's go.
Here. I'm hoping he
Over
was
this
over
way.
here, yeah. So we'll take the fight.
No mercy.
Even, yeah, he knows. He's just running from the 1v1. So, a big thing you can do, and what I'll show. Oh, let me found the first city first. So this, as discussed, was going to be our first city. I don't know. I've liked shamanism better. The influence I've liked a lot. Even though we've banked a lot, I don't think we have enough. Wonder can be claimed immediately. Why is that, you ask? Well, because we stayed in Neolithic just for a few more turns and got an insane amount of influence. And the best wonder to get of these 4 is by far Giza. And if you look at the bonuses, forest movement might be nice, but your scouts already have that movement penalty ignoring thing now that you're in Ancient, right? So if you move over to scouts, you can see... Oh, wait. That's a bug, maybe. Okay. The regular scouts actually have the pathfinding bonus, but I guess the Harapan scouts do not. I wonder if it's hidden, but yeah. Usually, I was just going to say, any other civ, it doesn't even matter, because your scouts have a pathfinder bonus to ignore forest, so this is kind of useless. This is the best one, even though it only gives 20 stability. The research production, or the production cost reduction, is so strong that it just pays for itself within a few arrows. Claim? Oh yeah, this absolutely useless. It's like, well, you can already extract any luxury resource by just building artisan camp on it. So this, between these 2, this is worth like 1 camp worth of gold, and this is worth like tons of production and gold later. Stonehenge, I don't know what to think about it. It is a lot more stability, so if you're struggling on stability, this might actually be a good second choice. And it also gives faith, but I don't know about the co-religionist states. You just have to be first. So it might have its use later, so this is a distant second, but for sure, Giza, I'm gonna claim it. Don't have to build it. Right. I just want to use that bank of influence I piled up from the first stage. Alright, what happened? Oh, lost, whatever. One idle city. So, I don't want to take 41 turns. Let's, go. Oh, one other nice thing about the Harapans is because we started with the Harapan bonuses, which let me go over. You get +1 food for everyone next to, oh, it's up here, a river. This is huge early game when you're struggling with farmers that only produce 4 food, and just being next to 4 river tiles isn't a free farmer. And in any district producing food, I'm not going to use that very much early on. I may make 1 to go over the threshold, but it's just that river bonus is very lovely. The building itself is also okay, but as you can see, this will be +6, this will be +3, so we may get that if and only if we're able to ransack this. Researches are currently idle, so let's grab calendar and domestication. We have points left over from the previous age, and we're gonna go straight for irrigation to stack up even more on that food bonus. Oh, so actually we do have no money, so that is one thing in dark or Neolithic that you'll have to watch out for. So this will take 3, this will take 2, so let's get the maker's quarters up first. One other thing though is I'm actually going to disband this guy soon. I do want to run and try to grab him. We'll just disband because we can support. Sorry, I'm a little schizophrenic on what to do. I'm gonna try to. I'll keep him alive a little later. Right now, if I disband, will go down below plentiful. So I do want to keep it above plentiful. I was thinking I can just get more science right away. Ooh, astronomy civilization bonus. That's interesting. So great reason to stay in Neolithic, huh? +2, that's just a Greek thing for the rest of the game. Neolithic Greeks. Yeah, that may just be worth it. We have enough scouts anyway. So, if you click here, you can notice the very bottom right one is disband. What happens is it can just be added here. And I know it's sustenance now, but another 13 science from the +7. Oh, it's a +4. It's just I was getting a base 2 science, so that's different. That's different. It's just you're getting a base 2 science, so it's way less powerful than I thought. That's fine. So this guy is going to grab these territories. I'm still trying to go over here and find 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, yeah. 2. So he found it first. Let's ransack this sanctuary. Now it turns into gold. Can I still hit it? Great. So I'm going to confirm the battle. And while this isn't absolutely necessary, I do like to just save a little HP, right? Defending. But I think that might be a Neolithic thing. You can see that Defender's advantage is gone now. Ransack that. Have a little more gold. Exhausted means... I don't know. I don't know why it says exhausted. Now let's test this. So this should be 2 movement. And indeed it is. So that's, I guess, either an oversight or a balancing mechanic. Where
Off we go.
they definitely don't have the regular scout pathfinding bonus. Still stupidly broken, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. 1, 2. So this guy's also going to be disbanding for pop. I just wanted him to found this outpost first. 2 idle armies. Alright. This guy was also going to be pop, potentially. But, let's secure this area. So let's found the outpost. Did it reset? 70. Okay. So you can recall the last one was 70, so it does reset somewhat, but not completely. I think this was going to be our area right here. Yeah. And it's going to be our second city. This guy is still ransacking. Alright, so we have these 4 dudes. Can I find his other... Oh, right here. Perfect. He might just run away, so I'm going to just try to be in a good position. To move on this way. But let me kick him
Get it.
off.
No.
Oh,
That
he's in
won't
his
work.
own territory, so never mind that.
Let's go.
I've got that my own rule already. He's already found it, so. And like in retrospect, it looks like they didn't want to found right away, but they do have the capability because they're at 5 villagers to found.
Hold together.
It's an even fight now, but
That's not
we're okay
possible.
with even fights. Let's see if we get that bonus. I don't want to give him the bonus for fighting though. Oh yeah, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I don't know why that is. But yeah, you can see. Getting that bonus again. Gonna ransack. And again, this is all the very first turn as Harappan's. And really anyone else would be similar. I'm not really demonstrating the full use of the combat power. So, we'll see that probably in the next episode. So stay tuned. This guy can move along the river, so I'm gonna actually have this guy do the ransacking, since he's got river movement. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah.
Come over here.
He may very well turn into someone else. So that may have been a big mistake. I don't know if that resets the timer.
Come over here.
Also, the extra movement, the 5 movement, is generally very, very good.
I'm on it. Yes, sir. This way.
Alright, I'm just trying to get through the turn and move on to the next episode. Idle armies? Oh yeah, I forgot about you guys.
Follow me.
Can you get to this river? You can.
Let's
Okay.
go. Follow me. Yes.
This runner.
I'm on it.
Oh, there's a sanctuary right there. So let's just ransack that. Actually, yeah, so this guy's gonna loop over here. We see how easy that is to do. There's another sanctuary here, so perfect.
Over this way. Follow me.
Love the music in these games. Another sanctuary there. And again, all on the very first turn. I can't stress that enough. Having 20 guys is so much more powerful than having 5. And that's just to, I think I stayed 2 or 3 turns extra, and you can imagine what the power is if I stay even longer. He's gonna be popped, so I'm gonna go along the river. want to pressure this guy a little bit more. So he's founded this outpost. Got guys exploring everywhere, and yeah, so essentially, by turn 12, you should know what the map is. Completely of your own continent, right? And this is the goal of both. That's kind of the Neolithic goal. We'll try to see the Harappan Tower a little later. You see it somewhat in terms of this sustenance thing. Normally, without this +4, you can't support 2 scientists and 2 industry people. And yeah, right now, a lot of times the food just supports themselves because each pop, let's see, population, yeah, you can see I only have 3 populations, so the population at the beginning is awful in terms of trying to sustain itself. Just by putting a pop in, that's this 3 pop city, right? 12 divided by 3 is 4, so it only makes up for itself. So you need more techs unless you have bonuses like this, which is, look, +2 from civilization bonus. May not seem very strong right now, but it will be later, especially with what we're going to do soon with the techs. 1 idle army. Oh, still here. So I guess we'll go east as well with him. So we'll end turn, and that'll about do it. Oh no, it's this guy, isn't it? The Babylonians. Let's fight him. Here. I know I said done, but this is too tempting. I was gonna end, but he just wanted to fight me. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's gonna Seuss. So you can see his regular scout is only 12 because it's AI. Usually it's 13, and a lot of times you just get double the advantage and slaughter. Urgent Affairs. Oh yeah. 1 turn after. This is the best thing. So just get Founding Meds. 5 influence return. No questions. It just almost doubles your influence gain. Another battle is underway. Okay, confirm battle. I don't want him to have a hill advantage. So I think if I go there, that does it. He's gonna attack first. Yeah, you can also fight bears much better. Idle armies. Will I accept this offer?
The world is full of new opportunities, is it not?
And you attack
Hear my
me.
proposal. No, I cannot agree to this anemic proposal.
And I'm gonna insta-war deck him. Ransack that. It's a 3v1, right? So he's surely gonna defend it. Which is why I was trying to pull this guy. Can he reach though? I think he can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, he barely cannot. Which is unfortunate. Let's pull him here. We'll just fight that. You too cute. Yeah, you easily 1v1. I'm going through the first turn, just because it started with a battle, and I wanted to show what that does. Alright, so this is done. We can also make this a new city. This, look at the Artisan's Quarter. This, we wanted Artisan's Quarter as well. Still ransacking good. This will get the Artisan's Quarter as well. guy is going to become pop, as discussed. Right now we're at sustenance, as you can see. As he becomes pop, no disbanding. We're still at sustenance, so no reason to work the food. Only do this if you have enough food to sustain. And rounding is weird, right? This should have been down to 4, but it's down to 3. Oh, what's up, Waz? Hey, I'm actually gonna cut out bad timing, but yeah, go ahead with your question. I'm just demonstrating the first. I was gonna play through the first turn of Harappan's. I'm playing the second because this guy found it and he's attacking me. But go ahead. What is your question?
All right.
One, two.
Yes.
Go to that sanctuary. I'm just, as I wait for your question, I'm just gonna move around a little. This should be ransacked. Still looking for this other guy. Yeah, this is unfortunate that they have that mechanic where these guys don't get pathfinding. Can I reach you? No, because of this silliness. I can reach. No, there's no cliff here. Okay,
Off we
that's
go.
unfortunate. I'd go there. Oh, alright, I cannot attack him in his own territory. Keep forgetting that. You can ransack, but you cannot attack without declaring war. And you cannot declare war on a Neolithic tribe. How can I increase my science? Because I have 25. So science I wouldn't worry about later, until later, but basically up here there's going to be buildings. So the first thing, right, is science from the researcher goes from 4 to 5 once you have the House of Scribes. Later on, along this tree, right, you can build research quarters, and each research quarter you get gives you just a plat plus 5, also opens up a research slot, and then it's additional plus 1. I wouldn't care about the adjacency bonus too much, but again, the next step, once you have high population centers, you have, like, I'd say this is only worth it when you have at least 10, and you can build a school, and it's another 10 science. And similarly up here, the library, another plus 5, but it gives you 2 more research slots. And critically, this is not a district, right? So it doesn't add to your district cost and your district count, and the stability. Excuse me. Instead, like here, right, it's minus 5 stability every time you build one, whereas this is just a flat 2 more research slots if you need it. And up here again in theology, you'll get one where it's another plus 1 science per researcher, and basically the top of the tree. This is interesting later. And then here it's a flat 10%, so all along the very top of the tree is things that boost science. Hope that answers your question. Civ bonuses don't hurt either, but really it's not necessary for this playthrough. It may be more relevant if you have 5th or 6th age. As long as you're getting enough text up here and at the right time, you'll be fine. But population, having the population is key, and the industrial base to actually build the buildings as well. What's he saying? He's not paying tribute. Anyway, let me know if that answered your question.
Come over here.
Ooh, attack a mammoth. Always love attacking mammoths. And I'm gonna cut the stream after this mammoth battle. I will be back a little later, but I just have a little bit of work to do. After this work day. This is supposed to be a very short stream. Maybe made it a little longer. Let's see what he does. Okay. I guess I can go here. I'll advantage here. I beat him in an even fight because I am a dude. Got a star for fighting idiots. Anyway. 10 out of armies. I'm gonna say win by 60 run. Hopefully it didn't hurt me too much to go a few turns earlier into Ancient. Again, I just want to have the Harappans, and you can see it was kind of close. The Babylonians founded shortly thereafter. I feel like these guys prefer, personality-wise, Babylonians. Yeah, this guy. Benevolent, impulsive, open. They prefer to be the Harappans. I've always seen them be the Harappans if they're not picked. Anyway, that'll do it there. Thanks for watching. I will be back soon. Next time, maybe not soon. Take care, guys.